This was fun. I enjoy these movies. Hello, welcome to Just My Thoughts. I'm your host Khaleel Ward. On this episode, I'll be talking about Mortal Kombat Legends, Battle of the Realms. Back in 2020, I watched Mortal Kombat Legends, Scorpion's Revenge, animated Mortal Kombat, so it was very violent, and I enjoyed it. I forgot that they were making other movies, so this one came out in 2021. It's on HBO Max along with the other ones, so I was like, oh, I remember Scorpion's Revenge, kinda. Let me check this out. And this one is like a direct sequel from Scorpion's Revenge. In that one, Scorpion gets his revenge for Sub-Zero's people killing his family and everything. That's the gist of it. Some other things happen, but that's the gist. In this one, it opens with fighting, of course. But Raiden comes down with the Earthrealm. Shao Kahn comes down for Outworld. And they're like, let's go see the Elder Gods so they can host another tournament, Mortal Kombat tournament. Johnny Cage, he's the very talkative one in this movie. He's like, nah, we doing our thing. We're not going to do that, Raiden. And Raiden's like, sure, let's go. So him and Shao Kahn, they go in the portal. They end up at the Elder Gods. They're like, hey, we want to do a tournament. They're like, sure. Raiden is like, I want to be on the side of Earthrealm. I want to fight with them. They're like, but you got to give up your godhood. And he's like, all right, cool. Shao Kahn is like, you're a fool. But okay, cool. They go back. Raiden tells them, we having a tournament. I'm fighting with you guys. I'm not a god anymore. Liu Kang is pissed. He's like, what are you doing? Why do you do that? So Earthrealm has Liu Kang, Raiden, Jax, Kung Lao, Sonya, Johnny Cage, Stryker. Stryker's fairly new. He's like, where am I? Why am I in another world fighting demon-looking things? Okay, let's go. Outer World has Katana, Jade, Shang Tsung, Shao Kahn. And the tournament is not like an organized thing. It's just like, hey, let's fight. Whoever's fighting fights. If you die, you die. If you live, maybe you fight another day. And they're just doing their thing. So the fights are very graphic, Mortal Kombat style. If you played any of the recent games when, somebody hits somebody a certain way in the skull, you see the skeleton and the skull break or something like that, or a bone crack. They do that a lot in this. And the fighting they get to it real quick, very fast. On the other side, we have Scorpion and Sub-Zero and all these other ninjas. So Scorpion has been reawakened again. He's in Netherrealm. And Shinnok, the evil guy, is there. And he's pissed off at Scorpion for what he did in the previous movie. And he's like, I'm going to kill you. And you have this key in your body that I need to open up some portal or whatever and call forth this big evil monster. Scorpion's like, nah, I'm out of here. So he teleports, he leaves. Before Raiden and them go to Outer World, he does talk to Raiden, Scorpion, and he's like, what's this key? And, Raiden gives him some information. He's like, all right, cool. So the Lin Kuei, Sub-Zero's people, they're hired to find Scorpion and get the key. So he tells Sub-Zero and Smoke. Sub-Zero's like, oh, I'm going to kill Scorpion for killing my brother. He killed my brother. Anyway, and he's like, yeah, don't worry about that. We have to get the key first. And I need to do something to you guys. Sub-Zero and Smoke are like, what are you talking about? What happened with Sector and Cyrax? Where they at? And then they arrive and now they're mindless robots. And the Grandmaster's like, yeah, I'm going to do that to you too. So Smoke and Smoke and Sub-Zero are like, we don't want that. We're out of here. So they try to leave, but Smoke gets caught. He turns into a robot. Now Sub-Zero is on his own. He's trying to kill Scorpion, but his bros are trying to capture Scorpion. So it turns out they all fighting each other at one point, but Sub-Zero is like saving Scorpion's life because he's like, nobody kills him but me. And then Scorpion is saving Sub-Zero and he's like, chill, bro. I know I killed your brother, but it was a misunderstanding because they killed my family and they were kind of posing as your brother. So, I went and killed him. And they keep fighting each other over and over. Eventually they're like, hey, we have to work together. Scorpion is breaking it down like, yo, if he gets this thing and he unlocks this other thing, everybody's dead and you won't get your revenge. So they eventually work together. You have the tournament going on between the realms and it's violent and people are dying. Like that's the thing about Mortal Kombat. People die and yeah, they stay dead usually. But I was surprised by some of the people who were dying in the tournament. I was like, oh, didn't expect that. Oh, okay. You can expect certain people to die because they have to fight Shao Kahn. You're like, all right, you're not gonna make it out of here. But it looked cool. Animation was cool. The voice acting was fun. Johnny Cage talks a lot, and he's just hitting on Sonya the entire time. Jax is real, laid back for the most part. Liu Kang is also laid back, but he gets to shine. Shang Tsung has a cool fatality that he does. Shao Kahn is just talking just trash to everybody, and he's fun as well. It's a good time. I'm glad I revisited the Mortal Kombat Legends. There's like 2 more movies that I'll probably be talking about, and they're pretty fun. So I know Mortal Kombat 2 is coming out. This is not linked to those movies, but if you want to watch some Mortal Kombat stuff and see some action, check out these animated movies on HBO. But those are just my thoughts on Battle of the Realms. If you watched it, let me know what you thought about it. Thank you for watching. Thank you.